Hello, this is Jones 10395 with another airsoft video. This is on my masterkey homemade. It works, obviously. It can mount on the bottom of guns, which is what a masterkey is supposed to do. It's obviously OD green. I painted it after I have finished with everything. I put it on my G36 because that's the only gun I have that it will work on right now. Well, not only, but only one I want to put on. Show what it looks like, and then, well, first of all, what I made it out of was an old airsoft gun, or airsoft shotgun from Dick's Sporting Goods. I got it for probably $20 or $30. I haven't shopped there in a long time, so I don't remember the price. This is easy to make, actually, surprisingly. All you need is PVC glue, a hacksaw, paint, and obviously the shotgun, and the back iron sight to an M16 or M4. And this is what it looks like. PVC was very strong. It basically welds together plastics. What it does is it melts the plastic and then it dries and hardens together as one. And it does that by chemical reaction. So you're going to want to let this dry for a day after you've done it. Man, I can't remember what I said, but this is it. It works when it's on your G36, whatever gun you have it on. I put it on the G36 mainly because it's a short, compact assault rifle. You can reach it with one arm, shoot it with the other, depending on how you want to do this. It's uncomfortable and not natural to do it this way, but I haven't figured out a way to do it to where it's easy. If you try to take a long range shot, you can back up and then shoot it this way, but I haven't figured out a way to do that yet. So I just keep it like this. This really has no practical use in the airsoft world, but it's just fun to have, fun to use and brag about, I guess. This adds probably 3 or 4 pounds to the front of the gun. It's not that awkward to carry once you get used to it. It doesn't take long to get used to it either. I thought it would be weird holding it down here, like, because you're 6 inches away from where you would normally be holding it at the front of the gun. But it's not that weird unless you're doing like an offhand shot. You're trying to zoom in on your iron sights real quick, or not zoom in, but look through your iron sights. You might do this because you think you have your hand there, but you don't, and then you'll be shooting way high. But I don't think that'll happen because you'll probably remember. But you can also hold it like this, at least on the G36. See, I don't know about any other guns because I haven't put this on any other guns. Although it can go on any other gun, because any gun that has a mount, because this has a mount for a rail system, which I made. I've already told you, with an M16 or M4 back iron sight. You can see right there, I shortened it up. I cut it with the hacksaw right down the middle, so I'd have 2 points of contact on the G36 rail. So I used to put a zip tie through here, the front, to hold it, so that when I pump it, it wouldn't go back. But now I have it to where it won't go back because I have 2 points of contact instead of one like my old version. You can put a magazine in it. I'd recommend low capacity magazines, not high, because high would just be such awkward to run around with, having like 6 inches of magazine protruding out of your gun. I guess you could use it as like a bipod or a monopod if you wanted to, like laying on the ground, but that probably wouldn't be very sturdy, or it might even break your masterkey. I modified the gun in the way that I took off the stock. There was a little plastic piece probably going on this far to the magazine right here, and you had to cut it off with a hacksaw. That would be your mount for your pistol grip, your full stock, or your collapsible stock and pistol grip. depending on which model shotgun you got. This is the most common one, at least at Dick's Sporting Goods. I didn't buy this for this project. I've had it in my basement. I really never used it, so I made this because my friend Anthony came up with the idea to make it. I cut off an inch of the front barrel, the outer barrel at least. The actual inner barrel I cut probably a half inch off, and I put some Gorilla Glue in there and painted it so that it would stay perfectly straight. Obviously I took the rails themselves off of the shotgun. It's not hard to do. You just have to unscrew it, and then the top is perfectly smooth, which is a good place to put PVC glue, what I did. So the hop-up still works, although you won't need it because it's slightly angled up. If you can't already tell, the shotgun's kind of angled up. But, yeah. Like I said, it'll work on any gun barrel as long as it's 6 inches. It doesn't get in the way of your magazine feed. I did that on purpose so that I could fit all my fingers back there. It does, like I said, it does add gun. It's not awkward to carry. It obviously makes the gun have a huge profile. It's not low profile. It's very blunt. It's right out there. It might get in the way when you're trying to clear a room, like you round the corner, you might hit the door or something. Nothing big, unless you are like the Hulk and you break your gun because you hit the door too hard. But this is a original design. I thought of it myself with help of my friend. I don't see any other videos or any other master keys like this one on YouTube. They either have 2 of these metal pieces, one on either side, and then they use the existing rails, or it's I don't remember the other. Oh yeah, one was taped to it, which is really bad, and you couldn't actually use it. And then of course there's mine. I just PVC glued it. Now this doesn't look nice and presentable because the PVC glue was old. It kind of turned into like jello texture, so I had to like mix it up. It still wouldn't smooth out nice and neat how I wanted it to, but I don't care. I have a master key. Doesn't have to look good. It just has to do its job. If you get new PVC glue, it won't look like this. It'll look nice and smooth and presentable, not rough like mine. I tried to sand it down today, but I just ruined my sandpaper right away. I really don't know what else to say, except it's cheap to make, and most people start out with shotguns, at least that I know of, in the airsoft world, so everyone has to have at least one shotgun. If you don't use it, this is a good alternative what to do with it, because I'll guarantee you'll use it. Either you'll have it on your gun, it'll be there if you need it, or you just will never use it, but it's just there. It's just so cool. So, yeah, I'd recommend making it if you have the supplies. This cost me $0 because I had everything in my garage already, so I just made it, and it's fun to play with. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.